What's up, Gemini? Are you ready? Are you ready for your February 2020 reading? I am. Hope we got some positive stuff in store for you. Hopefully it's positive. Y'all know me though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I will read exactly what I see, nothing more and nothing less. Okay. Anyway, information for scheduling personal readings and pricing is all in the description of the video. Other than that, oh yeah, my social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram. I have a secondary YouTube channel as well. All that stuff is in the description of the video. What's up, y'all? Howdy doody. Just took my last shot of espresso here. Got my little sign picker. This is the guy that chooses what sign is going to be next. It's this little doohickey right here. So, in case you're wondering what sign is next, I don't know. You got to consult the sign picker there. So let's see what we got. Universe. What do we got for my Geminis? February 2020. What do we got for my Geminis? Oop, there it is. It's yelling at me. The Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Some of you could be having a difficult time finding a job, okay? Just for a small group of you. Obviously, that's not for everybody. So if that resonates, take it. If it don't, chuck it in the fucking bucket. Either way, though, I feel like there's very, very poor communication. Okay, could be an earth sign that you're dealing with, but well, let's see here. That doesn't say a whole lot. Oh, there it is. Last shuffle. Man. My new cards come in the mail today as these get sold on eBay. All right. Yep, Knight of Cups reversed and the Eight of Cups. Definitely something that you're walking away from or already walked away from in the past. Ace of Pentacles reversed too. Kind of feel like the person you're dealing with, the person you're dealing with, I don't think they wanted this to come to an end, but again, communication I feel like is very, very poor between the two of you. I don't really know if I see anybody communicating necessarily, but they're definitely not happy about this ending, I don't think. Not necessarily that you are, but a lot of you, it could go either way, but I'm feeling like a lot of you are the ones who walked away from this, okay? Big loss of passion, loss of interest. Could have been a Sagittarius that you were dealing with here. Let's see, Sagittarius and Scorpio specifically, but could be anybody, okay? Could have been a third-party situation you were dealing with. Some of you all could have found out about a third-party situation. Doesn't have to be, though, okay? But Three of Swords in the reverse is the overall energy. Underall energy is the, or underlying energy, I should say, it sounds better, is the Queen of Wands in the reverse. And yes, I made that up, underlying energy. So definitely a big loss of passion here. This situation happened as a result of somebody not being very passionate about this, okay? Now, whoever did what, obviously, for those of you who were dealing with a third-party situation, more along the lines of infidelity, but it doesn't have to be. But either way, that's definitely a result of a loss of interest because if you are very, very passionate and interested, there is no reason why a third party should be able to fuck anything up, right? Not really. Not really. But also, too, just to expand a little bit more on third-party situations, it could be any kind of third-party situation, okay? Rose, thank you very much for this super chat. It's not always infidelity. It could be, but third-party situation is when any third party butts their way in and fucks things up. I don't care if it's their damn mama sticking her head in there, putting her 2 cents in and giving her opinion and talking about, you're too good for them. I don't like them. Blah, blah, blah. Any kind of third party. It could be your mama. It could be your daddy. It could be your brother. It could be your best friend. Doesn't have to be infidelity. But I do feel like there is a portion of you who was dealing with a third party situation, even if you don't know it. Okay? But again, see, there's not a whole lot of trust here. I kind of feel like this person, in a way, felt like they were walking on eggshells around you a little bit. you know? And that's kind of grounds for, I mean, the situation very easily could have never taken off to begin with, like you thought it did. Okay, if we feel like we're constantly walking on eggshells around somebody, that makes it very, very, very difficult to formulate a bond. It's not impossible, not impossible. Again, it depends on how passionate about the person you are. Okay, and I don't really think they were passionate enough. Okay, I don't think they were passionate enough to work through that feeling. At the end of the day, what are you going to do about that? Not a whole lot that can be done about that right there. I do want to look a little bit more at the person you are dealing with. Person, people, and or situations playing the biggest influence on my Geminis for February. This is actually the way I'm doing it this month. I am clarifying the very first spread with more emphasis on the person you're dealing with. So it's basically just a 10-card spread, unless we have a jumper, then it'll be 11 cards, which, yes, there's one. Page of Swords reversed. I feel like this person is keeping an eye on you. They are silently peeping you out, like if you have Facebook or Instagram, or even if you don't have social media necessarily. Which is kind of weird if you're watching this on YouTube, but I guess I've seen stranger things in my life. Either way, though, they are doing the best they can to check up on you and keep tabs, is what I'm saying here. Tanya, thank you very much for that super chat and the positive feedback. I do appreciate it. Thank you. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. Again, clarifying with more emphasis on the person that you are dealing with. AVB, is that how you say that? Thank you so much for that super chat. Avi, oh, okay. I should have read that a little bit further, shouldn't I? Like, damn, Rich, you mispronounced it, and the pronunciation was right there. Damn, Rich, be jumping the gun all the time. Man, poor me. What am I going to do? What am I going to do about my name pronunciation skills? Damn. One more shuffle. Last one. There we go. Boom, the Hangman in the reverse. All right. Again, there's that Three of Swords again. Definitely could have been a third-party situation happening here. But right in line here, they have the Hangman reverse, Four of Pentacles reverse. Definitely not waiting around on this. Not waiting around on you. Also, too, I feel like this is the type of person that just in general, everyday life, when it comes to any kind of situation, has a very difficult time, and some of y'all, this person may be flat out refusing to look at anything from any different perspective, okay? If you look at the Hangman, he ain't hurting none. He's just hanging there by his foot, just chillaxing, kicking it, and he's looking at things from a different perspective. And if you notice, his head is illuminating. He is becoming somewhat enlightened from the things that he is gathering while he is observing the world from this strange perspective here. Okay, well, it's in the reverse here, okay? And in the heart of the spread is the Five of Cups. This individual is probably the negative type of person. And that doesn't necessarily have to mean that they are like a bad person at heart. It's just that they focus on negativity. Okay, they focus on, the whole glass half full, half empty type thing. Same thing, okay? There are lots of people out there like that who something as simple and trivial as the way you perceive your glass of water, you focus on the negative aspect of everything, okay? Either way, though, they're still pretty, I think they're just the bummed out kind of person in general. Just in general, woe is me, everything happens to me, poor me, and all the things that I've been through. Oh, me, it always finds a way for it to come around and, oh, poor me, this thing that happened to me. Okay, cross watchers, don't get your titties twisted. Watch your sign and I will read it from your perspective. But this is what I'm seeing here, okay? Some of you could have been dealing with somebody who was financially codependent or just codependent in general, especially if it was an earth sign. But I do feel like in one way, shape, form, or fashion, this person here is still holding a grudge. They're looking back on this situation negatively, okay? And you're probably not the only grudge they're holding. Okay, that's the way people like this tend to operate. And this is anybody across the board. Cross watchers, Geminis, the whole damn zodiac. I don't care who you are. If you are the type that does not know how to or flat out refuses to let go of negativity from the past, I get it. Sometimes it's more difficult than others. However, if you refuse to let go of negativity from the past, you will very likely keep recreating more and more and more situations that are a lot like that. Whether it was your fault or whether it was not. That is how you stay vibrating on the frequency of the bad things you don't like. Even if you are the best person in the world, if you are the most honest person that ever walked the face of this earth, and you are holding a grudge against somebody who lied to you, you're probably going to attract more liars into your life, okay? If you are a totally harmless person who would never hurt a fly if it bit you on the ass, and somebody hit you, and you hold a grudge, okay, you're probably going to attract more violent people into your life because that's what you're focusing your mind on. Of the infinite potentials in the quantum field that you could select to pull forward, okay, you are selecting these horrible things, focusing all of your creative power on this bad thing that happened weeks, months, years ago, okay? That's how you stay vibrating on the frequency of bad things. And that's what I see this person is probably has a habit of that. A lot of negativity just in general, okay? That's what I'm seeing. So, well, hooey shooey dooey looey. Let's look at new things coming in. Timelines moving forward for my Geminis. New things coming in. Or, if there's nothing new coming in, we will look at the blockage and we will talk about how to undo that. Because that's what we do here in Rich Lop's world. Okay? We talk about blockages because I don't care what it is. Okay? What I am reading is the energy as it rests in the current moment. Okay, that's all any of us who read cards are reading, is the energy as it rests in the current moment. However, lots of tarot card readers out there fail to mention the fact that you are the one with the power, not me. Okay? You can change the outcome of any reading you receive from any person simply by changing your own energy, if you choose to do so with your free will. Okay, and that's what we're talking about doing here, and being acclimated to the vibration and attraction laws of the universe really, really helps that process. Okay, P. Fall, thank you so much for that super chat, Aries Sagittarius. Thank you, thank you. Anyway, I do definitely see something new coming in for you guys. Absolutely. Okay, Ace of Cups, right directly under it, King of Cups. But in the heart of the spread, King of Wands in the reverse. Okay, what did we just get done talking about? What did we just talk about? What did we just talk about, y'all? Come on now. Come on now. I feel like I'm talking to my daughter, and she's a Gemini. Ha ha! What did we just get done talking about? If you are clinging on to anger from the past, that keeps you vibrating at that frequency of that thing you're mad at. Okay, I don't give a shit what it is. I don't care what you did or how good of a person you are. I hope you are. I'm sure there are a lot of people here who are really, really super good people who would never do anything wrong, you know? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. The universe does not work that way. It is not out there. It is not out there. The universe is not out there. It is not this separate being from you that is observing you, giving you what you deserve. It's not the way it works. We wish it was, and we hear a lot of people try to preach and pretend that it is, but if it was, you all wouldn't find yourself sitting around wondering why good things happen to bad people and bad things happen to good people, okay? Because you get what you vibrate at, and if you are vibrating at a frequency of looking back on the past negatively, okay, you will attract failures, players. Somebody played you? Hey, I'm sorry to hear about that. That absolutely sucks. Ass, okay? But if you clinch on to that grudge and that anger and that negativity and that hatred, that will attract more of that into your life. because that is what you are feeding your power into. And that's what it looks like a lot of you are facing right now. Okay? You don't have to settle for the outcome of that. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But it does look like the way a lot of you are vibrating in this current moment, you are attracting something in, a person that is not going to be a very good team player, who's not going to take the relationship very seriously, okay, who is not a very professional decision maker, could be a Libra coming your way. Yeah, a lot like something very similar to what you just got done experiencing. You don't have to do that. Let go of the negativity. How do you do that? Okay, well, I can't tell you how to do it, but I can give you some ideas. Picture yourself in the future, very, very successful, and you're talking about what you're going through right now in the past tense in a way that you're glad that it happened because it helped you. Okay, time and space don't really exist. You can travel to the future and pull forth any future possibility you want. Okay? It all exists. It all exists simultaneously. That's how you pull it to you. Go to the future in your mind. Picture yourself talking about what you're going through right now in the past tense like it helped you. Like it was a good thing that it happened. Like, man, that thing sucked at the time, but dude, I'm really glad that it happened because I learned this. And I wouldn't have been able to accomplish all that I've accomplished had I not learned that lesson. That's an idea. That's one of the ways that you can let go of and come to terms with your past experiences. Okay? Holding on to grudges and negativity, you know what that does? That keeps you on the karmic wheel. And we're in the day and age now where karma is out the window. We ain't got no time for karma, y'all. We have no fucking time for it. Hop off the wheel. Hop off of it now. Boom! The 10 of Pentacles. All right, so yeah, there is definitely potential for you to turn that around. Absolutely. You go, turn your vibration around. You do not have to take that pathway. Okay, whatever meaning you are assigning your past is carving out your energetic pathway moving forward. Okay. So let's look at the past. People who, those of you interested in reconciling with a past person. Those of you who have your mind on somebody from the past. Your person of interest is a past person, and those of you interested in reconciling with a past person. That's what this next spread is going to be about. Boom, the Ace of Wands. Could possibly get off the ground. Let's see here. Last shuffle. Some of y'all could have been dealing with a fire sign in the past. And it looks like it does have the ability to possibly... Ooh, there's the Three of Wands, though. Let's see. Eight of Wands. Okay, Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, possibly. I don't know if any decision is going to be made, though. That's the thing. Excuse me. Those of you interested in reconciling with a past person, it's showing me that the possibility is there. It's possible. But the whole taking action thing is holding us back, okay? Three of Wands, Two of Swords. Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, okay? But this right here could do one or two things. Could completely halt, the progress altogether. Or, at best, this is kind of like riding down the road in your car with the e-brake up, is what this is like. Okay, this fiery new start. Okay, air and fire, the Ace of Air and Fire. And the Two of Air and the Three of Fire. That's very, it's like pulling your e-brake up in your car and trying to drive down the road is what this is like right here. So that could cause big problems here. Pull you a clarifier for that. Ace of Wands reversed. See? Yeah, I think that somebody needs to take action. Needs to take some kind of action. And whoever it is that needs to be the action taker, if you don't do it, it's not going to go anywhere with the past person. It's not going to go anywhere, okay? Somebody needs to take action. Stop sitting around and thinking shoulda, coulda, woulda bullshit. Take some action. Either take action or hang up the phone. Okay, one of the two. We don't have time to sit around and be wondering all day. Nothing wrong with thinking things through, okay? But there's the fine line in there. Okay, well, you can only think so much through. There's only so much information you can take in and process when it comes to what may happen. And Ace of Cups reverse. Like I said, I don't see anybody taking action from the past. Nope. And it ain't gonna get, nothing's gonna happen. Nobody takes action, nothing's gonna happen. So, all right, things to look out for and advice moving forward. This one's stretching out to be a little bit longer. Yesterday during the Taurus reading, I had that idea to look at, to pull a spread specifically for people interested in reconciling with a past person, which I thought was a good idea. Those of you who haven't been watching me for very long, I evolve on the spot. I plan very little of it out behind the scenes. I change my backdrops and whatnot, but as far as my style, you witness it change. So maybe my monthly readings are going to start being just a little bit different now, or a little bit longer, I'm sorry. All right, watch out for people who are always running from their own problems. Okay? Hang on. Like people who are always running from their problems. Like, you know, those types of people who, and I've been here, I've been there and I've done this, and there are a lot of people who have been there and done that, but who think that changing your surroundings is going to fix all your problems. Not really, y'all. Not really. It helps. Oh, it helps. Definitely. Oh, it definitely helps. But it's not going to do it's not going to do the work for you. Okay? Changing your surroundings definitely, I think, to me, that kickstarts it. But again, if you don't change anything in here, you can move 2,000-3,000 miles away. After a while, you will begin to attract the exact same types of people, places, situations, whatever, you know. Oh, let's see here. Watch out for people who do not know how to find their own sense of happiness. Okay, there's a lot of people out there like that. You're like, well, goddamn, I don't know anybody that knows how to do that. Well, fuck, you might want to go about it alone then. You might want to stay away from everybody then. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But people who are always looking out here for their sense of happiness, people who confuse happiness for pleasure. Okay? And obviously, people who do not know how to move on from their past. Okay, people who are constantly clenching onto something from the past. Okay, you all know that kind of person. I know that kind of person, and good Lord, they drain the life force energy out of me. You know, every time you see them or every time you hang out with them, all they're talking about is something from the past. You know, and it's like, God damn, get over it, dude. Oh, this thing happened 2 years ago, and I'm still talking about it. After a certain point, like I said, there's no blanket statement, but after a certain point, you're doing it to yourself. We are all allowed that window of time to purge negativity out of us, but there is a line that everybody crosses, and you know, every last one of you knows somebody, at least one person, who has crossed that line and still repeating the same emotional response that they should have let go of a long time ago. Watch out for that. Moving forward, make sure you can have as much fun as possible. Always remember to enjoy yourself. Find that line between taking life too seriously and not taking life seriously at all. There needs to be a healthy balance there. I wouldn't extend or accept any offers from somebody who's trying to bribe you financially. Don't let anybody manipulate you emotionally. Okay, definitely. Not emotionally. Don't let anybody manipulate you financially. Okay. Don't let anybody flash in their cash or whatever. You know, there's a lot of people out there who like to get your attention by flashing a few dollars. You know what I'm saying? Don't play that game. Don't play that game. Do not put a price tag on you. Nuh-uh, fuck that. Do not put no damn price tag on you. Because there are people out there who will throw the money on the table if you do. And I'm going to tell you what, right now, that kind of connection isn't going to be worth a pile of diddly horse shit, okay? Well, anywho, I feel like the messages my Gemini people needed to hear have come through, so I'm going to go ahead and hop off of here. Don't forget, information on personal readings like scheduling and pricing and all that good stuff is in the description of the video. Okay? Along with my social media platforms and whatnot. I'm going to go ahead and hop out of here now. I greatly appreciate everybody who tuned in and showed love and super chatted and all that good stuff. I will see y'all sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. All right? Y'all have a good one.